Mobile games represent more than half of the entire games market. And that is because mobile phones, as a platform, they have the widest possible reach. I mean, basically everybody carries a gaming device these days in their pockets. Games obviously are all about creativity, innovation. You're trying to create something from scratch, which is inherently fun for people to play. And that's the most important thing, of course. And to get there, you need the best possible creative people and the teams. Once you've created something that is fun, then the business outcomes will follow. Supercell was founded back in 2010. We founded the company. First of all, we wanted to create games that as many people as possible would play for years and games that would be remembered forever. And how we would then get there and get to that kind of a ambitious dream of ours was that we simply wanted to have the best people forming the best teams who would create those games, and we wanted to be the best place for those teams.
The culture here at Supercell is really important. We don't greenlight games or ideas, we greenlight teams, which gives all the power and independence to those teams to make decisions for their games.
Because we have people from around the world that come from different backgrounds, I think it's very important because we want to make games for everyone. Having people with different ideas is just super important for the creative process. Making sure that people feel comfortable expressing if they have an idea or something, that's what makes what we do important.
It's really important that the game teams are involved in the decision to go live or kill the game, because it's these people who are going to be working on the game. It's absolutely crucial that these people believe in the game. So that's why it's important that they are part of the decision to decide whether this game goes live or not. The player becomes more important later in the cycle of making the game. At the start, you don't have players, and players may not even know what they want when you're making a new game. So I think at the start of the game creation process, it's a lot about the developers and what they think a player might want. But then as time goes on and the game gets out there, it's all about the players. And that's where you really have to be listening and watching and developing the game as a service.
European tech community has developed massively over the past decade. Back, when we were starting with Supercell, there weren't that many successes coming from Europe. But these days, of course, it's completely different with companies like Spotify, for example, coming from this place of the world. And of course, I'm also very, very excited about all the up-and-coming companies that are coming from Finland. And I personally believe that Europe and also Finland can actually rival Silicon Valley as this place where the most valuable tech companies will come from.
Collaboration in the industry is very important. I feel like the Finnish industry works very well together, and if there's one gaming company that does well, I think everyone's cheering for them. If something, unexpected happens, I think everyone's always, listening in and giving support and supporting those who struggle maybe.
Mobile gaming industry is still very young as an industry, and there's so much more opportunity left. And most of all, of course, the games can be so much better. An area that I'm personally very excited about is that how can games become even more social? Because obviously mobile phone is a network device and they're all connected to each other. So what type of new forms of gameplay does that enable? And I believe that on the social side, we're still scratching the surface. We founded Supercell to create games that will be remembered forever, and we are inspired by companies like Nintendo. So from that perspective, it's still very early days for Supercell. And what I'm excited about that we have a shot at creating these amazing games together in this amazing group of people that we have at Supercell.